The fear of returning to a life of financial struggle often leaves an indelible mark on individuals, shaping their habits in ways that can seem extreme to others. For those who grew up in households where money was perpetually tight, the memory of counting every penny lingers long after their financial situation improves. These individuals aren't being miserly or difficult. They're simply applying lessons learned from hard times. Whether it's meticulously tracking grocery expenses or avoiding non-essential hospital visits, these behaviors are rooted in a deep-seated need for security. And while some may view these frugal tendencies as overly cautious, they actually serve as a protective mechanism in today's increasingly expensive world. So, what are the specific habits that people afraid of being poor again find hard to shake? Let's dive in and explore. But here's where it gets controversial. Is frugality always a virtue, or does it sometimes cross into obsession? You decide. 1.
Shopping only with discounts or coupons.
Drazen Zigic, Shutterstock. For many who have experienced poverty firsthand,
Shopping without a coupon feels like throwing money away.
tracking sales and clipping coupons might sound tedious,
And let's face it, it often is. But there's something deeply satisfying about stretching your dollar further.
Growing up, these individuals likely didn't have the luxury of buying new items whenever they wanted. Instead, they relied on discounts,
Thrift stores, or hand-me-downs. This ingrained habit isn't just about saving, it's about respecting resources.
Interestingly, research published in PLOS One suggests that mental budgeting plays a significant role in improving personal financial management. In other words, all those spreadsheets and price comparisons might feel like overkill, but they ultimately pay off. What do you think? Is this level of vigilance admirable, or does it risk becoming counterproductive? 2.
Rarely dining out. Art photo Shutterstock.
Contrary to popular belief, frugal people don't hate restaurants. They enjoy the occasional meal out just like anyone else. However, for those haunted by the specter of financial instability, dining out regularly feels reckless, with the average American spending nearly $2,000 annually on restaurant meals. According to data from the Auguste Escoffier School of Culinary Arts, it's easy to see why frugal folks prefer home-cooked meals. Sure, grabbing fast food via an app for discounted fries might lack romance, but it aligns perfectly with their values of practicality and savings. And this is the part most people miss. Dining out isn't just about taste, it's about priorities. Would you rather indulge in gourmet pasta once a month, or save enough to build a safety net? The choice reveals much about one's mindset. 3.
Repairing before replacing. Sophicos Shutterstock.
When faced with a broken appliance or torn garment, many people instinctively reach for their wallets to buy replacements. Not so for the frugally minded. Having grown up learning to make do with what they had, these individuals turn to YouTube tutorials and DIY guides before considering a trip to the store. According to UK waste statistics, less than 10% of damaged furniture is repaired before disposal, a stark contrast to the frugal approach. This raises an interesting question. Should we value convenience over sustainability? Or does our throwaway culture deserve a second look? 4. Stockpiling essentials. Fast stock. Shutterstock. Step inside the pantry of a frugal person, and you'll likely find shelves lined with canned goods, rice, and pasta. To outsiders, this might appear excessive, but for someone fearful of future hardship, it's preparation at its finest.
Whether driven by memories of lean times or a desire to be ready for emergencies, stockpiling offers peace of mind. Experts recommend keeping a week's supply of non-perishable food and water,
along with essentials like flashlights, batteries, and important documents. Medical supplies, pet food, and baby products may also be included based on family needs. While some might mock the practice, frugal individuals know that readiness trumps regret. Do you agree? 5. Avoiding debt like the plague. Instaphotos Shutterstock. Debt is a modern epidemic, with U.S. household debt reaching a staggering $18.2 trillion in early 2025, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Yet despite societal pressure to borrow for everything from education to emergencies, frugal people resist taking on unnecessary obligations. For them, debt represents not freedom but chains. a reminder of past struggles and potential future instability.
While some argue that strategic borrowing can enhance wealth, frugal individuals prioritize caution. Are they too conservative, or are they onto something? Share your thoughts below. 6. Monitoring bank accounts obsessively. Stock for you. Shutterstock. In today's swipe-and-go economy, it's easy to lose track of spending, but frugal people live by a different mantra. Know thy finances. Checking account balances daily isn't neurotic. It's proactive. Research from Georgetown University highlights that financially mindful individuals are less likely to ignore bills or avoid statements, which helps them stay ahead of potential problems. So, is constant monitoring empowering or exhausting? And how does it compare to your own habits? 7. Preparing for worst-case scenarios. Marvin Shutterstock. Frugal people are natural planners, always anticipating what could go wrong next. With job growth slowing significantly in recent years, as reported by the Center for Economic and Policy Research, their caution seems prescient. From building emergency funds to exploring alternative careers, they understand that fortune favors the prepared. But is this outlook pessimistic or pragmatic? Does planning for disaster breed anxiety, or does it provide comfort? Weigh in with your perspective. 8. Squeezing every last drop. Drazen Zigic. Shutterstock. Ever watch someone cut open a toothpaste tube or flip a bottle upside down to extract the final remnants? Frugal people swear by this method, refusing to discard anything usable. Though it might strike others as quirky, their reasoning is sound. Products cost money, and money is precious. Data from Pew Research Center shows that 3 in 10 Americans expect their finances to worsen within a year, reinforcing the importance of maximizing value. Is this behavior resourceful or overly frugal? Where do you draw the line? 9. Turning off lights religiously. Sune monin tranquil. Shutterstock. Energy conservation is another hallmark of frugal living. Leaving lights on or doors ajar prompts immediate intervention from these vigilant souls. While minor infractions won't bankrupt anyone, frugal individuals view small actions as opportunities to save. Do you share their commitment to efficiency, or do you find it nitpicky? Let us know. 10. Never wasting food. Max Belchenko. Shutterstock. Wasting food is akin to burning cash for frugal people. Every uneaten scrap represents wasted effort and expense. Even leftovers destined for the freezer reflect a respect for resources honed through experience. Does this resonate with your upbringing, or does it feel restrictive? Why? 11. Declining help. Anatoly Karliuk. Shutterstock. The most poignant aspect of growing up poor is the lingering sense of shame. Many frugal individuals hesitate to accept assistance, fearing judgment or burdening others. Though this reluctance stems from pride, it underscores a resilience born of adversity. Are self-reliance and independence virtues worth preserving, even if they come at a personal cost? Join the conversation and tell us what you think.